Hey guys, I'm making this video to explain what the fuck happened between Fable and I, and what kind of caused this type of shit that shouldn't have happened. Um, Sorry if my voice is kind of messed up. I've been I don't know, I have a headache and I'm just not feeling it today, to be honest with you guys. But it all started out because basically Fable dated Totten, and they were good, and Totten posted a screenshot of her giving Fable rabies, and I thought that was hilarious, so I decided to make a video on it. And the video was Leah giving me rabies, and it was funny. And I eventually deleted it because Fable got pissed and threatened to kill himself. And I was on the phone with him telling him not to. And eventually he didn't, and I told him to stop. Like, please don't kill yourself over this. And because I don't know what kind of shit he has to deal with. Same with me. He doesn't know what kind of shit I have to deal with. Until that day. That very day, we had a phone call, me and him. And apparently, Totten and him split after that. And Fable was devastated, and I comforted him. I told him, you know what, bro? Like, you could do better. Like, I was by his side. And I opened up to him. I told him everything I was going through. Everything I had gone through. And he did the same. Well, kinda. He just told me, like, oh, I have the same thing. Or, like, I know what you mean. Just confirming, some of the stuff. And eventually he dated Adam, which is 4207B. And the whole entire thing with Adam is, like, the rape thing. I don't fucking know about that. Like, I'm not gonna cover that because I have no idea what the fuck happened. But I'm gonna expose Totten and Fable. Because, you know what? The truth has to come out, I'm gonna let the truth come out. So Totten and Fable were friends with benefits while Fable was with Adam. And I thought that was fucked up, so I let Adam know. And like I said, Adam is 4207B. God, I can't talk. And, it was a big deal for them. And, they got into fights over it. And then eventually, 42 told Fable to stop, and Fable stopped. And, the relationship was good. And then eventually, 42 had enough. He was going through some real life shit, and he was talking to me about it. And he decided to break up with Fable. And, I told him, do what you gotta do. What am I gonna do? Stop him? Like, it's his life. And so, I told him do what feels right. And Fable thinks I ruined his relationship by telling him that. Like, I'm sorry, but, 42 and I, we're friends, and, for me to tell 42 to break up with Fable, he won't do it like that, he has his own opinion. If you think he'll listen to me like that, you're fucking delusional. Like, I know you're delusional, but more delusional than, I thought you were. Anyway, basically, then this asshole Fable, gets all mad at me for that. I'm just chill. And, ever since then we had tension. It was always a battle, and he decided to bully me, and I instigated it. I'm not gonna lie, I'll take part for that. We were going back and forth at each other. I wouldn't really call it bullying. I would call it kind of instigating shit and making shit a bigger deal than it actually was. And he would say some bad stuff, and I never really took it seriously. I just thought he was mad. And I would say some shit, but I wouldn't go as far as he did today. And shit was bad between us, and eventually I had it, and I told him, stop talking to me. And he didn't. He would always talk to me through hell, because in old CP we have hell, and he would always message me from there, being like, Chase sucks, just petty bullshit. And then eventually, after I ignored him for a while, Todd and I got into an argument because Totten, she was mad that I invited her to this group chat when I didn't. It wasn't me. It was two other people that I'm not gonna throw under the bus because they're my friends, and yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But like, she thought it was my fault. Like, she thought I was the one that did it, and so she blamed it on me. And we got into a little argument, and I didn't say anything about her home life. I didn't say anything about that. I don't know where Fable got that, but basically she told Fable, and then Fable basically had enough. And Fable said awful stuff to me before. I had to report him before, but this is way too far. This is what he said. Fable today at 5:30 a.m. He sent this at 5:30 a.m. God forbid I, wake up. He goes, I hope you burn in hell with all your family. You constantly try to hurt innocent people who have lost their entire family and homes. You're nice as the devil and smart as a retarded kid. Why do you continue to bully people for fun? You drive people to die and then ask people for help because you are dying. I fucking had it and I'm going to get you out of here and into a mental hospital, you fucking crackhead. Maybe there's a reason Hitler didn't like Jews, because they're so conceited in tradition and they're so full of pride. That's what you are. A monk is supposed to be calm and quiet. You're so mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a bomb was strapped to your body. I'm taking you out. This was the final straw. You won't make it out this time. You're going to stay in the ovens where you belong, you prick. So the backstory behind that is I actually am Jewish. My family's Jewish. And, we celebrate all the Jewish holidays, I'm a Jewish boy. Big nose. And, my uncle did pass away, sadly. And I really don't want to get into that. That's really personal. But, I did tell him that before. Like, I think a few days ago when it happened, I just let him know, like, take it easy on me. My uncle recently passed away, and, he's like, LOL, like, and for him to, like, take what, like, happened and just say all that shit, like, that's low. Like, I get you have issues, and I have issues too. And, we all say stuff when we're mad. That's the thing. But I never would go that far. And if I would, it would be in 2017. And, I don't know what path he's going down right now. I know he's going through some shit, and I'm going through some shit. And, I tried to go my separate ways with him. I tried to, ignore him. But obviously that doesn't work. So now I had to block him, but this is what he said to me, and it really hurt me, to be honest with you. And I know that this is online, and a lot of people don't understand, but just like him saying this about my family, like, he doesn't know my family. He doesn't know my personal life. He doesn't know, some of the shit. Like, I told him some stuff, but I didn't tell him everything. Like, I've never been this disgusted over a message in my entire life, to be honest. And I know I'm making it a big deal right now by making this video, but you guys want to know what happened, and, I'm gonna tell you what happened. And, I'm disgusted. Honestly, this community is very toxic. I will admit that. And, sometimes I can make it a little bit more toxic. Like, we all fuck up. Like, I fucked up in the past. Fable, of course, is fucking up right now. And we're all, not innocent. But, you know what? Let's try to learn from this mistake. And I don't know if I can ever look at Fable the way I did, or even talk to him again, but I'm willing to move forward, and try to just ignore him, because this was kind of like the final straw. He stepped over a boundary that, I would never step over, and that is very, very dark. It's disgusting. Anyway, thank you for listening. And that's tea.